So maybe you're just getting into woodworking, or maybe you just came across a cheap set of bits with a really fancy case on Amazon. Well, it's a good thing you came by this video because I'm going to save you some time, money, and a headache. If there's one thing I use in my shop a whole bunch of, it is a router and router bits. Now you probably got yourself a new router, or maybe you've had a router for a while and you just wanted to get some new bits. So you probably did what I did, went to Amazon, found about 30 bits in a really fancy case and said, oh wow, they're only $20. You might also come across one bit that costs more than a whole set of bits that you were looking at, and it doesn't even come with a fancy case. Why would I spend more money on one bit when I can get 50 bits for the same price? Well, we're going to look at that. I actually got one of those fancy bit cases with 30 bits that only ran me about $24. But I'm wondering, where did my half-inch grooving bit go? We'll get to that later. Now, you get all the fancy bits in here. You get the V-groove, you get a couple cove bits, you got the slot cutters, got a couple dovetail. What could go wrong? Oh, it's because
they suck.
Let me show you what I mean. So I have a standard 1/4 inch router collet right here. We're gonna tighten that down real nice like. I'm just getting ready to do my work, and oh, guess what? It never tightened down. Is it something that I did? Nope, I don't think so. Let's get out the caliper. Now these shafts should read a 1/4 inch. Guess what? This doesn't. And no matter how much I tighten and tighten and tighten, it will never tighten enough to keep that router bit secure in the router. Now let's try another one. Yeah, this one here is a 1/4 inch, just like it should be. Now I will tell you that there's about 3 of them that are just like this. And oh, if you're wondering where that V-groove bit went, I chucked it across the freaking garage because it was actually too big. I could not even get it in the collet when it was completely loose. Why is that, you ask? Because they
suck.
I went with the color yellow this time just to change it up a little bit. Alright, so what about the ones that do fit? Do they cut? Well, let's check it out. Now that was in some cheap plywood. You can even see there are some burn marks right there. I tried a couple of these on maple, forget it. Now with that said, if you got a project that you just don't care about all that much and you're just trying to make a little bit fancier, yeah, okay, maybe. Now if you do decide to use these cheaper bits, just make sure that you go a little bit faster so you don't catch your project on fire. At the end of the day, they're just not as sharp and they're just not as tough as your more expensive bits. However, I really do like that carrying case. You know, it's silver and shiny and all. But here's the problem. There was no reviews online or on Amazon for the brand. The brand that I had bought for this video, well, I actually had it for a while. There was only one review on there, and I think it was a paid review. And even if you do get these things and you try to ship them back, well, unless it's covered by Amazon, you're out of the money. And a lot of the time, people don't even want to take the hassle to return these things. Other issues that I had with these is that the guides just fall off. And a lot of the times, if you do want to complain, well, the brand's only up there for maybe, I don't know, 5-6 days until they sell out whatever they have left, and then there's nobody to complain to. You have 30 different crappy cheap companies selling the same crappy cheap router bits. Now, I'm sure I'll probably get a couple comments saying, well, I bought 50 bits for $5 and they worked fine. Well, guess what? Congratulations, you got lucky, but I can tell you there's a lot more out there that got burned by these cheap ones. At the end of the day, I don't really care what bits you get. You can go to Lowe's, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Home Depot, whatever. Just read the reviews and don't get burned. Don't get mad at your groove bit and chuck it across the shop because it won't fit. You want to spend a little extra money, go with the Bosch bits. You want to spend maybe not as much money but some really good quality, go Diablo bits. Hell, even Ryobi makes some pretty half-decent bits for a pretty good price. And we're not sponsored by any one of those brands, it's just a fact. Listen, don't forget to smoosh that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. And come on over and say hi on the Instagram page at Tool Review Zone. We'll be back with more videos soon.